just realized that I wasn't recording, and I literally wasted 5 minutes of video talking about my beer, my bear. His name is Federico. Yeah. And he's a really good boy. Yeah. I love him. I'm not high, I'm not drunk, by the way. I'm just like really like sober completely. That's just my, you know, state of mind. Always like that. To live is to create. To live a life is to simply create anything just by existing. When we become lazy, when we become unsatisfied with any circumstances and with any like situations, it's because we don't realize that we have this power to create. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to have the courage almost to create. I just love that about human. And I love, oh my god, human beings gifted by most, I don't know, it's like the most beautiful thing in the world. I don't know anything that feels as good as this feeling. Human beings are gifted to alchemize. And it's not just words. It's not just like TikTok. Alchemize your emotion. No, it's really, when you do that, it feels like heaven. It is something that saves you from a lot of things that are happening. There's so much struggles and there's so much shit that people can do to you. And I don't think that I would exist in this reality. I'm telling you, I would not. I would not exist in this reality if I didn't knew how to alchemize. And I don't think that I used that word. When I was at 6th grade or at like 7th grade, I didn't knew that word. But I was doing that unconsciously. Unconsciously, we all alchemize shit. Because we can't live in this world without taking any emotion and absorb it and create something else from it. Because the whole point of humanity is to create. It doesn't matter if it already exists or not. No, we just exist to create. And I don't know, it's such a beautiful thought. It makes life, and not just children, guys, not just children, art, any art. Life is art. Breathing is also an act of creation. So how you alchemize? You take an emotion. A lot of people on the internet talk about just let it go through you. Like just let it pass. Just let it go. Like just try to, feel it. It's so fucking hard. It's so hard. It's at the same time it's so painful when it's some heavy emotion. When you feel pain, it's extremely uncomfortable. It's extremely disgusting. It feels like, I know what I'm talking about. It feels like you're dying. And I view emotions as water. I view emotions as waves. It's easier to live life when you know that it will pass. It's easier to live life when you know that its wave is coming. It's easier to live life when you knew your waters, know your emotions, when you know when something is wrong, when you know that this wave is huge, this wave is, but if I will try to stop this wave, it will kill me, literally. But I just have to let this wave water me and pass through me. It's painful. Sometimes it feels like its wave is like it's like hidden knives just around this wave, and it's just coming to you and be like, what the fuck is happening with my life? But the beauty of life is not only in happiness. I'm like, I've never in my life seen a person that were completely happy all the time without feeling pain, without feeling any negative emotion. I I swear to God, I never met someone like that. But it's so hard to accept negative emotions. Also, it's really hard to accept negative emotions because we live in society which tells us that we should reach this pure state of mind of mental like wellness. Like, we live in a society of psychology, trip society. Mental health is really important shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we kind of trying to reach something that were never meant to exist. We trying to reach some kind of healness in which almost Buddha state of mind. The thing is, we're not here to become a Buddha. His way was interesting. His road was interesting. He lived really interesting life. Buddha was great. But no. Like to no. I don't No, we're not here to live life of Buddha. We're here to live life of a human beings. And as a human beings, we have to process our emotions, to feel shitty. Sometimes for a while. Because maybe wave is big. Maybe it will last a couple days, weeks, months. But as soon as we accept that, as soon as we realize that, oh my God, I feel so much pain. And yes, maybe it will never end. Maybe. Maybe this wound will never pass me by. Yeah, and I view any emotion as a wave. Frederico, come to me. I just want to hug someone, so I'm gonna hug Frederico for the rest of the video. Yeah. Yeah. Frederico. That's really interesting. I created this name like literally right now. Like literally like a couple minutes ago. Frederico. And to alchemize an emotion is to first feel it. Not trying to change it when it comes to you. Because sometimes what we do and what like I'm hearing in a lot of videos is that when you see some emotion, for example, it's like, sadness coming up to you. It's like in form of wave, and you see that it's sadness and it's coming up and you can feel it. You can feel that you will cry like in 3 seconds. And sometimes what people do and what people like advise you to do is like try to alchemize an emotion from a distance, trying to convince yourself that you're not, and you'd be like, okay, and you start to give yourself all these positive affirmations, for example, or try to change your state of mind. Babe, no. Babe, we are here to feel and to experience. It's painful, yes. It's not cool, yes. We're not here to poop with butterflies. I mean, it will be cool. Poop with butterflies. Federico, what I'm talking about? He's in shock. He's completely in shock. And to alchemize an emotion is to first feel it. To first, like, accept this wave. It's painful. This wave is surrounded with these little knives. It hurts you. But when it passes you by, you realize that you're not that wave. You are not that wave, bitch. You are not that wave. You just a person that was standing in front of the ocean. You are just standing in front of your own ocean. And you are just a human being. Like every other being in this planet. And you were just standing there. You are not your emotion. Yeah, it's like it's big. Wave is big. The ocean is huge. Collective unconsciousness is not a joke. But when you just realize that okay, it was a wave, but I'm still alive. I'm still a human. I have a skin. I look pretty good. You know. What? That was just a wave. When a wave hitting us, when some sadness hitting us, we start to cry. This wave is trying to find a way to come out, to release. And you can also, and we do that, we all do that unconsciously. We all making this thing unconsciously. And we can do it consciously by feeling this wave and let it pass you. But at the same time, you know what I feel like it is? We start to play with this water. We start to play with it. And what I mean by play with it, I mean create. Start to paint. Start to sing. Start to dance. And what we do, we just trying to play with the wave. To play is also to create something new from it. And it's such a beautiful process, yet it's so painful. But it's so beautiful when you take a cup of water. Almost feels like you just create a new color. You create a new color within that water that you have. And it's so beautiful because it was just, it was just clear. The water was clear, but you created. Then you find out yourself with a new song. Then you find out yourself with a new, picture, with a new book, with a new verse. I don't know, with a new form of art. And by art, I can mean anything. Anything is art. That is so important. Walking down the street, art. It's an art. To talk, it's a form of art. To being able to talk. Anything is art. It's not always about creating this masterpiece for your pain that you felt. No, it's not about that. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you create a good song. Sometimes you create a good painting. Sometimes you create something like business, for example, from your pain or something. But sometimes you just want to go outside and walk. And by this walk, you create an energy. You are existing in space. You existing in space. You're saying to universe, I exist. I can move. And I'm creating my move every time. I'm breathing now. I can walk. But you have to do it consciously. When you do that unconsciously, it often people start to go to the gym a lot and they start to, it's like it almost feels like it's form of self-harm, almost. But when you do that consciously, when you just I feel like I wanna punch someone in the face right now. Feeling anger, feeling like you wanna and when you consciously make a decision to alchemize that energy into your movement, for example, because anger is really good when you move, and when you consciously alchemize it into, okay, I will go and run, or I will do yoga, or I will do Pilates, anything that moves your body. But The point is you get release, you releasing the emotion. The emotion gets away to get out from your body. I hope it was not that quirky. uh I'm still laughing because I named my bear 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 my bear like literally 5 minutes ago. He didn't have a name. Like, before this video he was just a bear. Now he's a Frederico. He's my boo, he's my baby. He's my boo, he's my baby, he's my boo. He never talks. What I love about Frederico is that he never talks. Yeah, that's what I love about Frederico. He never talks. He just listens. That's what I feel like we all need. Never talks, just listens.